Hey everyone, so today we're going to be working through our standing postures and learning how to take a bit of the weight off the hands as we come into our sun salutes and using the legs more strongly, in other words, to take the weight off the hands, and that's going to make our standing postures stronger as well. So please come to your mat. And we will begin with water marching, just to bring awareness into both sides of the body. So from the back of the mat, step the left leg forward and bend that knee. So as you stretch the mat between your feet now, your hips face the front. Inhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Look along your arm at your thumb. Close the eye that's away from the thumb. And as you inhale, reach those hands out, stretch the mat between your feet. And hold the breath for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale to release the arms and change legs. So bringing the awareness straight away to the feet, stretching the mat between your feet. Then the hips will come towards the front. Inhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Closing the eye away from the arm, remember, you're looking at your thumb. As you inhale, stretch the mat between your feet, reach the arms out away from you, and hold the breath for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale to release from the posture, changing legs, and go to the other side. Just doing it one more time. Stretching the mat between your feet. Inhale, right arm forward, left arm back, shoulders are dropped. And it's your breastbone that's lifting you up. Closing the eye away from the arm. Push the back heel now. Action in both feet. And inhale, reach the arms out. Hold the breath for the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale to release, change legs. So this is the last time. Let's make it a good one. Action through the mat. Hips to the front. Inhale, reach it out. Closing the right eye this time, looking at your thumb. Inhale, open up the armpits. Keep lifting up the breastbone. Stretch the mat between your feet as you hold the breath. For the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale to release. And then we'll just bring the opposite knee to each hand, bringing the knees up high. This helps to release your lower back if you did collapse into the lower back through that posture, which sometimes can happen if you're not working the legs strongly. So we might even come back and revisit the water march just to see how you feel at the end of the class. And relax. Come on down to the mat now as we set up for hero pose with the knees together and the feet wide apart. Press that front ankle down so you're already arching your back. This is really important. Make sure that you have a block or two within reach. And with your back arching up like this, pressing the front ankle down, we're going to walk the hands back. So as we come down, you can use a block so the sitting bones are just on the front edge of the block. Or you may even be able to comfortably sit on the floor. But either way, it's those sitting bones we want you sitting on. So when you're right on the top of those sitting bones, then your spine makes a natural curve. So there's no strain on the back. Okay? So just imagine sometimes in a chair, you're sitting on your tailbone rather than your sitting bones, and you can see how the posture is affected. So it's straining your spine. It's not on its natural curve. So make sure you're right on your sitting bones on the front edge of the block. And then you can let the weight come into those sitting bones on the block. Looking straight ahead at eye level so there's no strain in the neck or the spine. Just rest the left hand in the right here and close your eyes. Softening those eyelids. Let the eyes rest on a single point behind the eyelids. And then softening the tongue in your mouth. natural breath coming in the nose and into all parts of the lungs. Notice how the body invites it into the bottom of the lungs and all the way up to the top of the lungs. Notice how the body invites the breath into the front body, front of the lungs, and the back of the lungs, and the sides of the lungs, all the way up under the armpits. So this conscious breath is called a yogic breath. And you may notice that the breath slows down when you bring your awareness to it. Let's place the other hand on top now. And we're going to start Ujjayi breathing by gripping the back of the throat and drawing the breath in through a grip throat and out through a grip throat. So you're regulating the flow of air in and out, making the breath as long and smooth as you can, and keeping a smooth transition between each breath, in and out. Listen to the sound in your throat, that soft snoring sound. There's no voice involved. As you inhale, check your inner posture, lifting the breastbone and the crown of the head up. And as you exhale, allow the weight of the body to come into those sitting bones on the block. So you're really just balancing on the sitting bones while lifting the sternum, the breastbone, and the crown of the head up. Shoulders drop down, and the arms and legs are resting here. So there's a natural curve in the spine. There's no arch in the back. The back is soft. Gently open the eyes. I'm going to use the hands to support you by pushing into the mat, coming up. Then bring the hands under your shoulders as you come into a tabletop posture. So you can use your hand or your foot just to push that block out the way. We're going to put it towards the front of the mat. And bring the feet in line with the knees. Coming into your tabletop posture, wrists are under the shoulders, and there's at least one hand span between your thumbs. So the hands are right under the shoulders. As you inhale, take that chest up. Feel the base of the thumb pushing down here, and then exhale, bring the chest down. So you do not bend the elbows. Looking at the mat with a soft gaze. Inhale, chest goes up. And as you exhale, you're going to bring that chest down, pressing into the base of the thumb. One more time. Inhale, chest up. And exhale, pressing into the base of the thumb, letting that chest come down. Okay, let's bend the elbows now, but keep them in line with your wrist and your elbow. So pressing into the base of the thumb enables you to do that. And then we're going to rotate one shoulder then the other, moving them forward, up and back, down, forward, up and back. And let's go the other way, rotating the other way, both shoulders. Pressing into the base of the thumb. Use your fingertips to press into the mat as well. Good. And keeping your elbows bent, I want you to close your eyes hands and the knees on the mat, just moving the joints and exploring how much mobility you have today. So noticing how the hips can move in a circle as well. And they can move from side to side. Just experiencing that weight shift in the knees and the feet, noticing by looking on the inside with your eyes closed. Pressing into the hands and the base of the thumb. Exploring the mobility in these joints, shoulders and the hips. And even noticing how you can move the head now. So noticing what the shoulders do to allow that head to move. And the head can move in a circle as well. And from side to side. Up and down. And coming back to our tabletop posture, so the spine is neutral, we're going to give those arms a little bit of a rest by bringing your elbows down to the mat where your hands are. And then just interlace your fingers. Make an arch on the floor, so you're curling your wrist and keep that forearm bone vertical at the wrist. Press the wrist, forearm and elbow down now, so your eyes will come right over your thumbs. And we want the pads of the thumbs touching. If you bend the thumbs, it'll be easier for you to keep that wrist curved. So gluing that wrist down, press the forearms and the elbows down, looking for even action in both sides of the body. And then inhale, tuck your feet under, bringing the toes together on the mat. As you exhale, push the arms down to lift the knees and thighs up. Now let your head hang. So you're looking at your feet and your front ankle is soft. As you inhale, lift your knees, thighs and your navel up. As you exhale, push with the arms. So you're pressing into the edge of your hand, the wrists, forearm and the elbows. To get that weight back, we want the back of the heel to come towards the mat. And let's bring the knees back down with control. And come back to your tabletop posture. So in tabletop, the feet are behind the knees and the knees are underneath your hips. I'm going to come into a mountaintop posture from here. So as you inhale, tuck the toes under again. And as you exhale, push back to straighten the legs and take that back of the heel towards the mat again, like you did in the previous posture, dolphin posture. As you inhale, lift your knees, thighs and your navel up again. So you're making a mountaintop posture here. And you want to lift up that navel for the top of the mountain. As you exhale, reach out through the arms and the legs, like you did in your water march, but now you're looking for even action in both hands, both arms, both feet and both legs. The head is hanging, nice loose neck. Good. Inhale, bring the knees down, and we're going to come back to that dolphin posture. So bringing the elbows underneath your shoulders, interlace the fingers the other way, so there's a different little finger tucking in to make that smooth edge of the hand. Wrist is curved, pads of the thumbs are touching, and then we press that wrist down, checking that the forearm bone is vertical at the wrist. Pressing the forearms and the elbows down now, and then inhale, lift the kneecaps and thighs up, and push back into your dolphin one posture. So in dolphin posture, the big toes are touching on the mat. I'm going to take the back of the heel towards the floor. Just letting this head hang. As you inhale, lift your knees, thighs and your navel up. And as you exhale, push back to get the weight back. And then bring the knees down to rest. We're going to take the arms by your knees, by your feet, and have a rest in child pose. Just a couple of breaths. Allowing the weight of your hips to come back towards your heels. And then coming up, we're going to set up for downward facing dog. So it's slightly different to mountaintop in that the hands and the feet are further apart. And this is how we get the correct proportion. So tucking your toes under, take your buttocks back to your heels. And we're going to reach your hands in front of the shoulders along the mat as far as you can with your buttocks on your heels. And then pushing into the center of the palm. Feel the base of the index finger and the base of the thumb pushing down. Push the little finger side of the hand down as well, so you're getting more weight back. The arms are growing stronger with this awareness of where you're pressing the hands into the mat. And then inhale, coming up, exhale, pushing that heel towards the floor. So the front ankle is soft. As you inhale with the knees, thighs and the navel, as you exhale, push back. Thinking of those points of the hand pressing through the mat. And then we're just going to bend this right knee so the left leg's working more strongly. Okay? Feel the back of the heel reaching down for the mat. And then inhale, kick this right heel back. Level out your hips. So we're using this heel to push back in the air to take the weight off the hands. And then exhale, bend the knee, bring it back to downward dog. We'll go to the other side. So strong right leg, we're bending the left knee. And then inhale, push that heel back in the air. Level out the hips to get that weight back. The weight comes off your hands and more into the back of your heel on the mat. And inhale, bring that foot down. And let's bring the knees down. Just take one more rest here with the big toes touching, arms by your side. Take a breath. Inhale to lift the head up. And we're going to come back into our downward dog posture. And with one leg in the air, we're going to come through our plank sequence into upward facing dog. So it's a nice flow, this one, but you need to pay attention to your hands and your feet. So coming into downward dog, pressing those points on the hand through the mat, and inhale to come up, exhale to reach out through the arms and the legs into your downward dog posture. As you inhale, lift your knees, thighs and the navel up. Keep pressing back through the arms so the shoulders come away from the ears. And then we're going to inhale, bend this right knee and take that heel up. So the more you can push that heel back, so rather than taking it up high, keep the hips level and push the heel back to take the weight off your hands. And then inhale, look between your hands and bring the shoulders over the palms. Keep pushing the heels back, hips level. As you exhale, we're going to bend the elbows towards the waist and bring that chest all the way down. Bring the foot down, coming onto the top of both feet. Inhale, look up and push up. Upward facing dog. As you exhale, you're going to release the knees down. Tuck the feet under and push back to downward dog before we come to the other side. So taking a moment to check you are in the posture. And then inhale, bend that left knee, taking that left heel back. So feel the whole of the weight going back. The right front ankle is soft, but you're lifting up that right kneecap and thigh, keeping that leg strong. And then inhale, look between your hands, bringing the chest, shoulders over the hands. Push both heels back here. And then exhale, elbows to the waist as you lower yourself down. That foot comes down onto the top of the feet now. Inhale, lift up your chest and look up, pressing your feet down. Squeeze your buttocks here. See if you can look a little high. And then exhale, release the knees down, tuck the feet under, and push back to downward dog. On your next inhalation, bend the knees and we'll walk the feet up towards your wrists, bringing the feet towards each other and coming into a forward bend by pressing through both feet and letting this upper body hang. As you inhale, look up, so you're arching the back. Okay, so I'm not just coming up like this. I'm looking up and then I'm pushing through the feet, turning the palms up and out. And reaching up, bring the palms together, head drops back. As you exhale, push the palms away and coming into your mountain posture, take a breath. Think about those feet pressing through the mat, lifting you up. So the more you can push down through the mat, the lighter the posture will feel. And we're coming to our sun salutes here, using our one-legged downward dog. We'll come into plank, come down to the mat and up into upward facing dog. Inhale, palms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, push the palms out wide and press through your feet as you hang your head. Inhale, looking up, so you're arching the back. Exhale, palms down, and you can step or jump back to downward dog. As you inhale, bring the knees down and look up in cow pose. Exhale, pushing back to downward dog. Inhale, bend this right knee and push that heel behind you as you exhale. Inhale, shoulders over palms. Exhale, lower yourself down, pushing that foot away in the air, and then come onto the top of your feet. Inhale, look up, push up. And exhale, knees down, tuck the toes under, and push back to downward dog. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, take that heel up, level out the hips. Inhale, shoulders over palms, pushing the heels away. Exhale, lower yourself down, coming onto the top of both feet. Inhale, push up those feet, pushing through the mat. And then exhale, knees down, and push back to downward dog. Take a breath. And we're coming to our high lunges here. So as you inhale, look forward, step the right foot forward, push the left heel away, stretching the mat between your feet. Inhale, come on up for warrior one. And you can bring the hands together and let the head drop back. We want to stretch the mat between the feet here like we did for the water march. So really feeling that the legs are coming out from the hips. And then exhale, palms out wide. And step the back foot forward, front foot goes back. Stretch the mat between your feet. We want to keep that front knee over the heel. So we're going to push from the front knee into the ball and the heel, the front foot. Pressing the back heel away from you into the mat, so your hips face the front. And then inhale, look up, reach out and up, and then look at your hands above your head. Stretching the mat between the feet, head drops back. Exhale, palms out wide, and step the back foot forward into your forward bend. Pressing through both feet, let the upper body hang. Keep pushing the heels down as low as the ball of the foot. And then inhale, look up, turn the palms up and reach up. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Let's go again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, palms down, step or jump back to downward dog. And then we're going to inhale, just bend this right knee and take it up. So no cat-cow this time. And then inhale, coming into plank. Exhale, come on the top of the feet. Inhale, push up. Exhale, knees down and push back to downward dog. Inhale, left foot comes up, taking the weight off the hands. And then as you inhale, come to plank. Exhale, lower yourself down, come on the top of the feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, knees down, tuck the feet under, push back to downward dog. We're going to come into our high lunges again for warrior one. So inhale, look forward, step the right foot forward, push the back heel away. So just check that your front heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. And then inhale, come on. Pressing into the ball and the heel of the front foot, pushing the back heel away. Inhale, reach up. Come out of that lower back by reaching up. And then exhale. Bring the hands either side of the foot and change your legs. Inhale, coming up. Stretching them up between both feet. Let the head drop back. As you inhale, reach up. Let the head drop back more. Lift your chest up. And then exhale. Release the arms out and down to the mat. Coming into your forward bend. Inhale, look up, arching back, and then come up. Upward facing mountain. And exhale into your mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a breath here to check you are in the posture. Pressing through the ball and the heel of both feet. Pushing them through the mat. So that's what's engaging the legs strongly. Shoulders are dropped, sternum is lifted, but you're not arching your back, remember. So just finding that place where there's no tension in the back and no tension around the ribs. And let's go one more time. Inhale, palms up, reach up, look up. And exhale, push the palms out wide as you fall from the hips. Pressing into your feet, inhale, look up. Exhale, palms down, and step or jump back to downward dog. And then inhale, bend the right knee, take the right heel up, level out your hips. Inhale to plank. Exhale, see if you can scoop yourself through fluidly. And then exhale, knees down, tuck the toes under, push back to downward dog. So I'll just put these blocks to the other side so that you can see what's going on with the chest. If you're having a bit of difficulty getting this fluid action from downward dog. And we inhale, bend the left knee and push that heel away as you exhale, leveling out the hips. Inhale to plank, exhale coming down, and inhale coming up. Exhale, tuck the knees under, and push back to downward dog. Take a breath here, checking the left and the right sides of the body working evenly. And make sure you're lifting up your knees and thighs and your navel. And then we'll come into a high lunge. Inhale, look forward, bring the right foot forward, push the back heel away. Stretch the mat between your feet here. And then inhale, come on. Warrior one. Exhale, palms out wide. Step the back foot forward, front foot goes back. Stretch that mat between your feet so your hips face the front. And then inhale, coming up for warrior one. Exhale, palms out wide. Step the back foot forward. Press through both feet hand to head. And then inhale, look up, come on. Exhale, back to mountain pose. Find your breath. And as you inhale, check you're in the posture. From your feet to the crown of your head. So you're pressing through the ball and the heel of both feet through the mat. Lifting up your knees and thighs. And your sternum is lifted but your shoulders are dropped because your arms are reaching down to the floor like the sides of a mountain. Crown of the head is towards the sky. And you can even think of a point 6 inches above the head that you're growing up to. And 6 inches below the feet in the ground that you're rooting down towards. And then exhale to relax. So I wanted to introduce Warrior 3 again today so that you can see how similar it is to Warrior 1. So from the back of the mat, we're going to step the left foot forward. No, we're not. We're going to start with the right leg first. So always starting with the right. It's not a mortar march. In mortar march we start with the left. So 2 straight legs here, hips to the front, lifting up those kneecaps and thighs. Now I really want you to feel for the ball and the heel of both feet pushing into the floor. And then inhale, palms up, reach up. And you can interlace those fingers and point the index fingers to the ceiling, crossing your thumbs. And then look in front of your mat about 1 metre. As you exhale, we're going to bend the front knee, pushing into that foot, and fold along that thigh, reaching, looking at that spot. On your next inhalation, looking at the spot, you're going to inhale and reach the arms forward to kick that back leg up. Now you can dorsiflex that foot in the air or you can point the toes. We're going to reach and kick the legs out. As you exhale, bend the front knee, take that back foot down. And inhale, coming up with straight legs. Exhale to release the arms. Change legs. So remember 2 straight legs. And to get those hips to the front, you probably need to have this heel a little bit further back. So the back foot's now at more of a 60-degree angle. 2 straight legs, lifting up the sternum. Inhale, palms out, reach up, and interlace the fingers the other way. Crossing the thumbs the other way as well. So we want the heels of the hands to stay together. So the hands are pulling your arms up. And then look at that spot 1 metre in front of the mat on the floor. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, release that front knee by pressing into the front foot. Fold along the thigh, looking at that spot. And then inhale, reach and kick. Reach and kick. 2 strong legs. So you can dorsiflex that foot if you like, but you keep reaching. And then bending the knee, take the back foot down. And inhale to come up. Exhale to release the arms. So let's step the front foot forward, and back front foot back, and back foot forward. So we've once again got our hips facing the front, and we'll come into a variation of that posture, head to knee pose. So we're going to keep the legs nice and straight this time. Lifting up those kneecaps and thighs, keep this breastbone lifted. Inhale, reach the arms up, and we interlace the fingers how we started. So it's probably the most comfortable way that you interlace your fingers. As you inhale, reach those arms up, and as you exhale, we're going to fold from the hip and reaching the arms away. Going to get those fingertips down to the floor, stretching the mat between your feet. As you inhale, take the sternum along your leg. So you're opening that front body. As you exhale, stretch the mat between your feet. Keep lifting up your kneecaps and thighs. See if you can bring your inner arms by your ears until you're back to eye level, looking straight ahead. As you exhale, release the arms out wide. Step the back foot forward, front foot goes back. As we go to the other side. 2 straight legs. So thinking of the ball and the heel of both feet, pressing through the back and lifting up those kneecaps and thighs. Inhale, palms up, reach up and interlace the fingers the other way. Different thumb on top this time. As you exhale, you're going to reach the arms away and folding from the hip. Keep that front body long. Look at your big toe and then you can look towards your knees. Get the action back in both feet, both legs. And as you inhale, take the sternum along your leg. So you're opening up that front body. As you exhale, stretch the mat between your feet. Bring those inner thighs towards each other. And breathe. So you're reaching and stretching the mat between your feet. Keep the eyes on the floor now. As you inhale, make a path across the floor with the eyes, reaching the arms away from you, arms by your ears, so you're back to eye level. And then exhale, release the arms out wide. And we're going to step the back foot forward and the front foot back. As we do that one more time, going a little deeper. So 2 straight legs. Inhale, palms up, reach up and interlace the fingers back to the most comfortable side. The side that you usually interlace the fingers with. Now push that back heel away. So that's going to take the coming out of that lower back as you reach the arms up, arms by your ears. Inhale, reach up. Now as you exhale, you keep reaching up, but you fold from the hips. And you come parallel to the floor, and then pushing into the feet, let that upper body lengthen along the leg. Take a breath here. So as you inhale, take the sternum along the thigh. And then stretch the mat between your feet and see if you can bring your forehead to your shin or your knee. Use your hands to balance. If you come out of the posture, just use your hands and then interlace the fingers again. Get the feet steady. That's where the posture's causing you instability. Stretch the mat between your feet. And keep your eyes open. And now inhale, make that path across the floor, reaching up. And as you exhale, reach the arms away, and then step the back foot forward, front foot goes back. And let's see how we go on the other side. So 2 straight legs, remember this back foot is at a 60-degree angle. And there's no pressure in the lower back. So the more you push through the feet and keep this breastbone lifted, you're not collapsing in that lower back. Inhale, palms up, reach up, and interlace the fingers the other way. Heels of the hands stay together because you're really pulling with those hands to get the arms up. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, stretch the mat between your feet and fold from the hips. So you're looking towards your big toe. And then you're lengthening along that leg. So if it's too difficult for you, you can just undo the hands and let them use support you either side. And as you inhale, take the sternum along that leg, looking at the leg, don't close your eyes. And then you can try to bring that forehead to your knee, or your shin. Just take a couple of breaths here. Draw your inner thighs towards each other. And then inhale, eyes across the floor. Press the feet down to come up. And exhale to release. Step the back foot forward. And we'll come into a forward bend now, just to work both sides of the body evenly. So with the feet hip distance apart, inhale, palms up, reach up, and use your right hand to hold the left arm hand holds the right arm. Now as you exhale, we reach the elbows forward. Keep the knees and thighs lifting up, and then let the upper body hang as you press through your feet. Notice how the breath slows here. We're just going to release this left hand to the right ankle and take this right hand to your sacrum. You should feel that bony part at the base of the spine. And pressing through both feet, keep the little toe side of the feet parallel to each other. Lift up your kneecaps and thighs, so you're hinging at the hip, not the waist. Pressing through both feet. As you inhale, take the sternum away from your hips. And then exhale, press into the feet and look past your right hip. Pressing into both feet, so this left elbow is pulling towards the floor. And you're looking past that hip in a lovely little twist. Exhale to release and change arms. So right hand's holding behind the left ankle, and you want to feel the palm on this area and it's flat because your hips are level. As you inhale, take the sternum towards the floor, and as you exhale, press into both feet. Pull with this right hand to look past your left hip. So you're rolling this left shoulder back as well. Feel the action in both feet. And let the head hang. So as you inhale, pull your knees and thighs up. And as you exhale, press into both feet, pulling on that foot. And then exhale to release. As you inhale, hold both ankles and look up for an upward facing forward bend. So it's a little bit of a back bend. I want you to check your feet are pressing down and you're lifting up your kneecaps and thighs. And then inhale, make a path with your eyes back to eye level and mountain posture. So you've still got strong action in the feet and the legs. And with the feet hip distance apart like this, it's almost like you're screwing the feet into the floor. And think about that point just 6 inches above your head and 6 inches below your feet. Drawing the arms towards the floor, keeping your sternum lifted. Mountain pose. Find your stillness here. And then exhale to relax. So we're going to come down into a seated position, and we always come into staff pose when we first come down to the mat. So come and join me with your feet in front of you, dorsiflexing those feet. And so we're pulling the toes towards the knees. Bring the inside ankles towards each other, see if you can touch them. And then bring the little toe side of your feet around towards you as well. So this is going to help your inside thighs roll towards the floor. As you inhale, pull your toes, knees and thighs towards you, keeping those inside ankles touching. Resting the hands just beside your hips here, so the arms are soft and the tops of the shoulders are soft. And we'll come into another one-legged variation. So as you inhale, you're going to bring this right leg up, pushing both feet away still, so that you've still got this tall spine. And then inhale, reach up, looking at your left leg. As you exhale, reach forward, so you can push this right leg down to reach, and get your thumb on the front of the left foot, fingers on the back around the ball of the foot. Now the bent leg needs to push into the mat to bring that knee into your shoulder. And then as you inhale, you're going to push that foot away and push the foot into the mat to come up. Now push both legs away from you. Just breathe. Pushing the heels away. And exhale, lower yourself down. So if you can, you're going to pull this foot up and interlace your fingers around the ball of the foot. Keeping both heels pushing away from you keeps that breastbone lifted up and the shoulders dropping back. So it's a big stretch down the back of the left leg here. And you can help that stretch by drawing the knee and the thigh into the hip. Okay? Drop the shoulders, lift the sternum. And then exhale, bending that knee and pushing both feet away, back to staff pose. And we'll go to the other side. So inhale, bending this left foot, pushing that left foot down. As you inhale, reach up, and then exhale and reach for that big toe. Thumb on the front of the foot, fingers on the ball of the foot. Now this bent leg foot, remember, it's pushing into the mat so that the knee comes towards your left shoulder. And then as you inhale, push that foot down and come up, pushing both feet away. Looking at your toes. Pushing both feet away. So the more you can push the feet away, the more you're going to come into this posture. And then exhale, lower yourself down and pull that foot up at the same time. Interlace the fingers behind the ball of the foot, or just hold with the thumbs on the front and the fingers on the back. And now get the action of both heels pushing away from you again, so the shoulders can drop and the sternum is lifted. Soft gaze on your toes. As you inhale, draw that straight leg, knee and thigh towards you. And as you exhale, press both heels away. On your next exhalation, bend the knee. And we're going to straighten both legs as we prepare to come down into a floor twist. So just use your arms to support you to come down. And take the arms past your shoulders, like aeroplane wings. As you inhale, both feet are dorsally flexed, and we're going to bring this right heel up onto the left thigh. Pushing that heel into the thigh. Inhale, lift your right hand. This left hand will come outside the knee in the air, and as you exhale, pushing both heels away, you draw that knee across the body, keeping both legs strongly engaged. So again, you're going to feel those inner thighs come towards each other. Just find your breath, keeping your tongue soft in the bottom of the mouth. So this is a very calming posture, but we are working the legs and the arms strongly. As you exhale, push the heels away, and then you can come further into the twist. On the exhalation, looking towards your hand for a full spinal twist. Inner thighs come towards each other. And then exhale to release back to the center. We're going to change legs. So bringing the left heel onto the right thigh, making sure both legs are engaged. Inhale, look to the left hand, bringing this right hand up. As you exhale, draw the knee across the body and press both heels away from you again. So as you inhale, think of those feet. And as you exhale, push the heels away, and then you'll be able to draw yourself further into the twist. Inner thighs stay towards each other. Press that heel into your thigh. And exhale to release. Let's bring both knees up to the chest now. And lift your head up to wrap your arms around its knees. Try to So the legs are soft. And then rest the back of the head on the floor, looking between the knees and arms. So the legs are soft. And as you exhale, pull with your arms. So the shoulders come back to the mat. And you can feel more of your spine on the mat. Softening that crease at the top of the legs. Remember the legs are soft. And then exhale to release the arms and push the heels up so the legs are nice and straight in the air. And then we're going to bend the right leg and wrap the thighs towards each other to get that foot behind the calf muscle up in the air. So the legs will bend. And then you take that left foot down to the floor. As you inhale, look to the right hand, bring this left hand outside the knee again, and exhale, taking those knees to the left. Squeeze your inner thighs. So the legs themselves are soft, even though your foot's working to stay behind that calf muscle, the legs are soft. And you'll feel those inner thighs squeezing together. Let's take a couple of breaths here to release the lower back. And inhale, coming back to the center. Bring those feet back up, undoing the legs. And then we'll take the left leg and wrap the thighs together, and then bending the legs to get that foot behind the calf muscle. Bring the right foot to the floor. As you inhale, look to the left hand, and then we're going to bring this right hand outside the knee and bring it across the body. Big breaths into the belly. And then as you inhale, bring the knees back to the center, bring the feet up and straighten the legs again. So we're just going to bring a little bit more abdominal action into that posture. So we want to cross the legs again. So bringing the right leg in front, we cross at the inner thighs, bend the knees to wrap that foot around the calf muscle. And then we're just going to try and keep the legs up as high as we can. As you inhale, bring the palms to the base of your skull. Elbows out wide. And then as you inhale, bring the knee and the elbow together, so right elbow first. Exhale back to the mat. Inhale, left elbow to knee. Exhale back to the mat. Inhale, right elbow to knee. Exhale back to the mat. Last time, inhale, knee to knee, elbow. And exhale back. And let's release those legs, straighten them. And then we'll go to the other side. So left leg crosses at the inner thigh. Wrap the foot around and see if you can lift those legs up high. As you inhale, with the right elbow to the knee. Exhale back. So we pause for a moment when we touch the knee. Inhale, left elbow. Exhale, pause. And we want to keep these elbows away from each other as much as possible. So as you inhale, you turn. And exhale back. Last time. Inhale, turning, pull the knee in. Exhale to release. Release the legs as well. Push those heels up high. Drawing the knees and thighs into the hips. You will feel the abdomen releasing. And then inhale, reach these arms in line with your shoulders above your head. Feel your shoulder blades coming into your back. And as you inhale, reach the arms up. We're just going to hold behind the knees here. and bend the knees. Okay? And we're going to come into a supported sit-up. So as you inhale, straighten the legs, and as you exhale, swing those feet down and come up. Very good. And let's come into an easy cross-leg position. So when we come into this cross-leg position, just find a place where it's comfortable for you, but make sure you're sitting on those sitting bones. So you may need to pull the cheeks out and make sure you are on those two sitting bones, because that's going to enable a natural curve in your spine. Remember how we started at the class? So we want to have that natural curve where you're sitting on those sitting bones. And then the shoulders can drop and the sternum remains lifted so the upper body feels light. Good. And let's change the cross of the legs. And check our position this way. Even weight on the sitting bones. So just making a mental note of that weight on the left and the right sitting bone. You can even push them down into the mat to lift up. And then relax. And we'll come into Shavasana. So support yourself to come down to the mat. It's always a good idea to bend the knees and use your arms to support you. And when you get your elbows down, if you turn the palms up and slide the arms out, then your back will be flat on the mat already. And then it's just a matter of pushing the heels away to lengthen the lower back, and then let the feet flop. Close your eyes and allow yourself to be heavy on the mat. Tongue is resting at the bottom of the mat. And you observe the quality of your breath as it comes in both nostrils, down the throat to the chest, and all the way out. So you're observing, watch the breath does by itself. Watching on the inside. And then you notice the body lets go on the exhalation. So we're going to consciously let go with each exhalation for 1 minute, just to see how much you can let go here. Now is the time that your body processes all the information from the previous actions. So the more you can let go now, the more you're going to benefit from all that work you've done today. Your three-legged dog pose, three-legged plank, low plank, and warrior three. When the relaxation response kicks in, you may feel it in the palms of your hands and the soles of the feet. It's that warm and tingling sensation that passes through the body instantly, and you feel light and open. And let's breathe a little more deeply now. above the head. Bend the left knee and push with that left foot to roll to the right. Bring the left knee into the floor in front of you, and with your eyes closed, just check in with your body here for a minute to see if your body has a message for you today. Tuning in to the body. Being receptive to listening to your body. And slowly open the eyes, come back into the world. Inhale, push up with control. So there's no rush at the end. We want to try and keep everything as calm and relaxed as possible. So coming up without stress. Bring that right leg forward, hands on the knee, and as you inhale, push into that knee to come up, and we'll come into our mountain pose, just to consolidate and ground down through the feet. Bring the hands to your heart center. Checking the left and the right sides of the body are working evenly, from your feet to the crown of your head. As you exhale, fold from the hips, lifting up those kneecaps and thighs as we bow to each other, giving thanks for the practice of yoga. Inhale, lift the knees and thighs up, coming up. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. And I hope you enjoyed the session. Let me know if you did, and let me know if you had any problems as well. Bye.